This is the Hey Ed YouTube channel, and I am your host, moderator, and all-around nice guy, Edward Anderson. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't construe anything that I mention in any of my videos as investment advice. Always do your own research before doing anything with your money. Okay, so this is episode number 13 in a series that I call Trading Tricks, where I cover some little tricks of the trade when it comes to trading. Okay, so in today's episode, we're going to be talking about risk reward. So a little shout out to Rafe, who asked me to cover this topic. So here we go. All right, so in my opinion, traders actually take less risk than investors. What I mean by that is a typical investor will buy something because for some reason he likes it. And he has a vague idea that over the course of time, he's going to make money on it. And if it happens to go down 50% in value or more along the way, he doesn't care because he has faith that eventually he'll make money. Okay. Well, traders don't do that. Traders like to control their risk. The last thing a trader asks himself when he gets into any trade is, what's my risk? All right. You look where the nearest stop is, right? And you say, all right, if I get stopped out, I'm going to lose this much money. And then he says, can I live with that? If the answer is no, then he either does not do the trade, or he waits for a better entry price, or maybe he adjusts his share size in order for it to make sense. But when you're trading, the last question you should ask yourself before you put on a trade is, where's my stop? And if this trade doesn't work, how much will I lose on it? And then proceed accordingly. Okay, so there are a few levels of determining your risk when you're trading, right? The big one is before you even start trading, where you ask yourself, how much am I willing to risk toward this endeavor? Now, let's say you have $100,000. Now, that doesn't mean you have to risk $100,000. Maybe you say to yourself, all right, I've got $100,000 and I'm willing to risk 20,000 of that toward the endeavor. There it is. You just set the parameters. You're in control of the risk, right? You get down $20,000, boom, you're done. All right, and then move on to something else, and you want to do that with every single trade that you put on. All right, so there you go. So as to how much you should risk on any particular trade or toward the endeavor of trading yourself, that's a question that only you can answer. You have to go for that long walk, clear your head, and make the decision. Because listen, on the one hand, you can only lose 100% of your money, right? But on the other hand, if you can make it work, you're set for life. If you can make it as a trader, the amount of money you can make is unlimited. So there is one risk reward, right? And you can make that same analysis on any particular trade. So when it comes to risk reward, there's a lot of room for personality, right? But you're going to depend a lot on the idea of using stops in order to protect your downside. All right. Traders are disciplined. Traders decide ahead of time how much they're willing to risk on any one trade, in any one day, toward trading as an endeavor, and so forth. So risk reward is keep your losses small and let your winners run. All right, that's the general idea. Okay, so I know that might be kind of an unsatisfying answer for some of you, but that's the best I can do for you. Just know that traders always control their risk, unlike investors. So get a little educated, keep watching my videos. And if you don't mind, please give my videos a like and maybe even share it. And also, please make a comment, because that also helps the algorithm a lot. I got a lot more to cover, so stay tuned. Edward Anderson signing out.
Copy that.